American runners are not quite sure what to make of the Tsuki, a sash which is the equivalent of a baton used in relay races. The Ekiden is a traditional relay event which had never been run outside of Japan. Translated from Japanese, Ekiden means the messenger between stations. Steve Scott will run the lead-off 5-kilometer leg for the United States team. The lead runners assemble in the shadow of the United Nations building. The race will include 61 five-man teams, the United States national team, 8 foreign national teams, and a team from each of the 50 states.
On your marks.
The 50-kilometer course will take the runners around the perimeter of Lower Manhattan and then back to Central Park. John GREGOREK will run the second leg for the United States team. Steve Scott finishes 2 strides in front of California's team leader, Vince Dratty. The 5K leg is followed by legs of 8 kilometers, 12, 15, and 10 kilometers. Simon Dixon of the District of Columbia struggles to stay ahead of the aggressive New York City Police Department. A relaxed Pat Porter prepares for his 12-kilometer leg. He'd like nothing better than to see John GREGOREK well out in front. The Russians, the British, and the Irish have fielded top teams. An awkward handoff gets Porter on his way, with the Russians right behind. The Irish are also close by in third, followed by California in a surprising 4th position. New York State's Craig Holm in blue trails a pack led by Man Won-young of South Korea. The 15K leg is next. Pat Porter has already handed off to Marc Kurp. Irish runner John Tracy in the gloves waits for his teammate Roy Dooney and Russian Oleg Strazalov. Steve Jones, the former world record holder in the marathon, waits for his British teammate Steve Binns. John Tracy of Ireland has run one of the fastest 15-kilometer legs ever recorded and gives Ireland a 46-second lead as he hands off to John Doherty. Ed Eyestone doesn't usually wait for Marc Kurp, but it's not often that they're teammates. Eyestone has a big deficit to make up, but the look on his face says he hasn't quit yet. The Italians had a good team as Gelindo Bordin handed off to Olympic 10-kilometer champion Alberto Cova. The fastest Anchor 10K, run in 28:47, was by John Doherty as he brings the Irish team home first. ASICS Cup American Ekiden was staged by the New York Roadrunners Club, and Fred Lebow is their president.
I thought I've seen it all. I've run 68 marathons. I've seen another 100 track meets, road races, Empire State Building run-up, but nothing like this. This is probably, not probably, the most exciting event in running I've ever participated in. It's glorious.
The Central Park crowd watches as New York City Mayor Koch helps Fred Lebow and ASICS President Mr. Onitsuka present the winning state trophy to the team from California. The Ekiden, a traditional Japanese event that may catch on in the United States.